Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very special, very close to my heart. I will be talking about skincare and my personal journey with acne. First, I want to start off with a disclaimer and say that I am by no means a professional. Everything I mention in today's video, including all the products that I use, are products that I experience with on my own, are things that have worked for me. Everyone's skin is different and people react to different products differently. Also, acne can be caused by a variety of things such as hormones, your diet, and even your DNA. So you might have to dive deep into some of those issues before you try 100 different scrubs and products. I'll start off by providing some background on my skin type. Then I'll take you through my 5-step skincare routine, which has effectively kept my skin clear for years now. I'll also be sharing some awesome tips that can be incorporated into any skincare, whether you have acne prone skin or not. These are things that will enhance any skincare routine and hopefully they'll work for you. So that being said, my goal with this video is to hopefully help you in some way. When I was struggling with acne, I turned to YouTube. And on this platform, I was able to find other people who are going through the same thing. I would love watching different skincare routines, and I learned a lot through these videos and from these videos. And what I have to say is that if you're currently struggling with acne, don't give up. It took me years to figure out what works for my skin. I know it's a long road and sometimes it feels like it's never gonna get better, but trust me, it will. Please remember, you are more than your acne. You are beautiful whether you have bumps on your face or not. Don't let society tell you what is desirable, what looks good, what is beautiful versus what is not. You will find something that works for you. Just don't get discouraged if you try something and it doesn't work right away. Also, before I jump into the actual skincare part of this, please don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know what products have worked for you. What are some things you can't live without in your skincare routine? So I'll start with a background on my skin. I'm looking down because I have a lot of notes here. I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. So I started having issues with my skin around freshman year in high school, so I was about 14 years old. My biggest problem area was definitely my forehead. I had a lot of bumps on my forehead. It was constantly bumpy. I had whiteheads, pimples, I had some cystic acne. I never went a day with my forehead looking clear. And obviously that took a toll on my self-esteem. In high school, people are constantly dissecting you and the way you look. I remember not knowing anything about makeup and I would just like slap on face powder, which probably made it worse. I tried Proactive when that was a thing. It irritated my skin, did not work. And then after that, I tried like another 3-step acne clearing routine from like, I think it was Murad or something like that. Also didn't help at all. I went to a few dermatologists. I tried everything. My parents saw how much it affected me and they would, you know, they took me to different dermatologists, but nothing really worked. So I took matters into my own hands and I started doing my own research. So I started researching all about acne, all about different products, what works, what doesn't, reading a lot of reviews for different products, just going on like forums and stuff. And you know, little 14-year-old me was desperate. I literally just started trying out a bunch of products. I would try different techniques and finally I found something that works. So I'm now 23 years old and my skin has cleared up so much. I mean, it's pretty darn clear and I'm very happy with the way it's looking. Obviously it's not perfect. I break out here and there when I'm on my period or if I overdo it on the chocolate. It's one of my triggers. Other than that, I'm very happy with how my skin has looked over the years. As you get older, your skin changes and the issues that you want to address are a little different. So now I'm like focused on hydration. But in terms of acne, like all I'm wearing right now is a tinted moisturizer and some concealer under my eyes. And you can see like my skin is pretty clear. I don't have any active breakouts right now and that's like 90% of the time. So I'm very excited to be sharing this. I hope it helps you in some way. I think this is a very manageable skincare routine. It's only 5 steps. Okay, so first things first, I like to do my skincare at night. So all the steps I'll be mentioning are done before I go to bed. Number 1 is remove your makeup. I don't care how tired you are, how late you get home, wash your makeup off. Wash it off completely. Do not leave a trace of makeup on your face before you go to bed. And I know everybody says this, but I feel like a majority of people fail when it comes to removing their makeup. They think, oh, it's just one time, I'm too tired, I'm too lazy, and then they complain that their face broke out the day after. So remove your makeup. Your skin renews itself while you sleep, and if you leave makeup on, you're preventing that from happening. Invest in a makeup remover. So my favorite product for removing makeup is micellar water. I personally like to use the Garnier micellar cleansing water for a couple of reasons. One is I tend to get eyelash extensions. I don't have any in right now because hashtag quarantine life, all of them fell out. But I usually have eyelash extensions, and when you have extensions, you don't want to use any products that have oil in it because it will interfere with the glue and your lashes will fall out more easily. And micellar water is oil-free for the most part. And another reason I like it is because it's gentle on the skin. I find that using a cotton pad with the micellar water is much less irritating than using like a makeup wipe, which sometimes I find is really rough on the skin. I do always keep a pack of makeup remover wipes on hand for the days that I am feeling a little bit lazy, because it is like easier to use a wipe rather than a cotton pad, because you have to go through a few cotton pads, whereas a makeup wipe I can just do one swipe and get everything off. But 98% of the time I use the micellar water with a cotton round. Because I do my skincare at night, removing my makeup and cleansing I like to do in the shower while I'm washing my body. So this is actually like one of my first major tips that I'm gonna give you guys is remove your makeup and cleanse in the shower. The humidity from the hot water will open up your pores and will soften all your makeup, so you're not tugging as hard on your skin to try to get the makeup off, especially around the eye area. I feel like that's the hardest part of your face to remove makeup from, and with the humidity from the shower, it just makes it that much easier. So I literally take my micellar water and some cotton rounds into the shower with me, and after I've washed my body, I'll remove the excess makeup. So step number 2 after you've removed all of your makeup is to go in with a cleanser. I believe in double cleansing, so I'll remove my makeup, then I'll go in with a cleanser. The type of cleanser that I use contains salicylic acid. This is a crucial ingredient if you're trying to address acne and if you have acne prone skin. Salicylic acid works by dissolving any dirt and oil in your pores, and it works best for blackheads and whiteheads. However, it can dry out your skin a little bit, so you kind of want to test it on your skin before you use it. But for me, because I've been using salicylic acid cleansers for so long now, my skin has gotten used to it and I don't have any like reactions. The cleanser I've personally been using lately is the Neutrogena oil-free acne wash. I have been using this cleanser for over a year now, and I have gone through a couple of bottles. I have used higher end cleansers in the past and have found that this one works just as well, and it's under $7. It can be found at Target. It's very accessible, it's very affordable, and it works just like any other high-end salicylic acid face wash. Now, here comes tip number 2, major tip. I follow the 60-second rule. This means I cleanse my face for 60 seconds. If I'm in a rush, I'll do 30 seconds. That'll be the least amount of time that I'll cleanse my face for. You want to aim for 60 seconds. I can't remember where I read this tip. I think it was in a magazine or something. This dermatologist basically explained that cleansers and the ingredients in cleansers need a full 60 minutes to penetrate your pores. Not only are you allowing your product to penetrate your pores for longer, in turn making it more efficient, you're also stimulating circulation in your face. You're giving yourself a nice little massage, and with that time you're able to pay more attention to what you're doing. So you're gonna go into your neck, you're gonna go into places that you would otherwise skip if you were, you know, rushing it, your hairline, neck, like behind the ears even. So I would definitely incorporate the 60-second rule into your skincare routine. I have stuck to this rule and I have seen a difference. Step number 3 is using a benzoyl peroxide cream or lotion. Once I've removed my makeup and cleansed in the shower, I'll step out of the shower and I'll continue my skincare. For those of you who don't know what benzoyl peroxide is, basically it's another like amazing acne fighting ingredient along with salicylic acid, which I just mentioned. However, benzoyl peroxide tends to target the more traditional like red inflamed pus-filled pimple. Benzoyl peroxide can come in many forms and strengths. So you can have like 2.5% benzoyl oil peroxide up to about 10%. I really want to note that benzoyl peroxide is a little bit more drying than salicylic acid. So if you're just starting out, I would recommend starting with a lower percentage and then working your way up. I was using a 5.5% benzoyl peroxide solution from La Roche-Posay. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And I was paying like $30 a bottle for this thing. It worked amazing, but after a while my skin kind of got used to it. And then I realized I was back to getting breakouts. So I kicked it up a notch and I went up to 10% benzoyl peroxide. So the product I use is the Clean and Clear Persa-Gel 10. It's about $5 at Target and it comes in this tiny bottle. But a little goes a long way with this product. So this is my tip for using this product, is you take like a little amount on your finger, you kind of like spread it, and then you apply a thin layer all over your face. If you're having an active breakout, what I like to do, kind of like leave a dot on the pimple to dry overnight. So this product is known as a spot treatment, and most people just dot it on like one pimple that they have and they'll let it dry overnight. But in my head I was like, why do I just put this all over my face? And I started putting it all over my face and it has worked wonders. When I tell you, if I'm having an active breakout today and I apply it like tonight, tomorrow I'll see a difference. So it works overnight. It's amazing. On to step number 3. So now that we've removed all the impurities and the oils from our skin, we want to add some moisture back in and some nourishment. So this is where a serum and an eye cream comes in. With serums, you really want to be specific with the one you choose. You want it to cater to your own specific needs, whether that be fine lines, discoloration, or hydration, for example. I have been using one by Kiehl's. Can't remember the name of it right now. So once I let that serum set and kind of dry a little bit, I will go in with an eye cream. So for the longest time, I skipped out on eye cream just because I didn't think it was that important. I am 23, so I started to notice a few fine lines under my eyes and my concealer wasn't looking as great as it used to. So I found an eye cream that has really worked for me and I do want to share it with you guys. So the eye cream that I've been using is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. You definitely see a difference after just a few uses. It's definitely helped get rid of some of the little lines that I was noticing here underneath my eyes. Now, step 5, final step. Wasn't that hard, right? So step number 5 is to moisturize. For a long time, I thought that having pimples / oily skin meant that I didn't need to use a moisturizer. Boy, was that wrong. A lot of people confuse oil with hydration. They are not the same thing. Your moisturizer doesn't need to be heavy or greasy. Typically, you want to go for one that's lightweight, oil-free, something that says non-comedogenic, which means it won't clog your pores. Definitely should not skip out on this step. So I was using a night cream by the brand number 7 called Beautiful Skin Night Cream, and it was oil-free and it was one of the best moisturizers I've ever tried, but they discontinued it. Why? Because I like that one so much, I decided to look for another night cream by the same brand. And the one I'm currently trying out is called the HydraLuminous Overnight Recovery Gel Cream. I do really like it. It makes my skin very glowy and very soft, but it's not oil free, so I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't had any issues with it so far, but I don't want to recommend it to anyone who has acne prone skin because it does have the oils. So I'm still on the hunt for another really great oil-free night cream, but I'll update you guys if I do find one. But yeah, that concludes my nighttime skincare routine. It's what has kept my skin clear for so many years now, and I truly believe in it. But really quickly, I'll just talk about what I do in the morning. There are 2 things that I do in the mornings that I highly recommend to you guys. The first thing I will do in the morning, this is not a lie, this is a true story. I will splash cold water, like the coldest water that comes out of the faucet, onto my face. Why would you splash cold water on your face in the morning? Let me tell you. There are a few reasons I do this. Not only will cold water help you wake up in the morning, I am not a morning person, so this is great for me. Instantly wakes me up, but it actually has some skincare benefits to it as well. It'll depuff your eyes, will refresh your skin, tighten your pores. It can help soften the appearance of fine lines, in addition to helping promote circulation and help heal blemishes. That's just water. Water is free, it comes out of your faucet. Try it out and tell me you don't see a difference. So the second thing I'll do in the morning is use a toner. So this is kind of like a new step that I've added into my morning routine. Basically, I've been waking up a little bit more oily than usual. I don't know if it's because of the weather change or my hormones. I don't know. But I kind of wanted something to give my skin a bit of like a refresh in the morning before I applied makeup, and I thought, why not look into a toner? I have found the most amazing toner, you guys, and it is the Origins United State Balancing Toner. So I'm reading from their website, and this toner claims to leave a refreshing feeling, helps rebalance the oily and dry places on your skin, helps de-shine the T-zone, and smooth out any rough surfaces. And it does just that. I have been loving doing this, so I will splash my face with cold water, pat it dry, and then I'll go in with this toner on a cotton round and just kind of apply it all over my face, and it just helps give my skin that like refresh and helps it prep for the makeup that I'm gonna apply for the day. But yeah, that's it. That is everything I have to share with you guys. Some things you can do outside of skincare is drink a lot of water. Try to cut out unnecessary sugars. I realized that when I cut out sugar, my skin looks way better. If I overdo it on the chocolate and the sweets, my skin will definitely start looking a little bit more dull, a little bit more greasy. Try to do little things here and there that might help add to the skincare, because having clear skin isn't all about the products you're using. It's also about what you're ingesting, the environment you're in, what you're putting into your body. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you in some way. I hope you learned something. This video is getting very long. So like I said in the beginning, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments below if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next video. Beijo!